Hello, great people. Welcome. Nice to have all of you here. Welcome, 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 welcome. Thank you, those of you. This is Live to Lead. It's our maiden experience here in Lusaka, Zambia.
Don't take leadership for granted. You have to be intentional about growing yourself as a leader. And it's a daily process. It's not something that just happens in a day and you become a leadership expert. Leadership is a totally different skill set. Just because you're technically competent does not mean that you're actually a good leader.
Today's event was awesome. I think it was a great reminder of how, as Africans, we are so resourceful. There's so much richness.
We need to really be intentional, to look at leadership as a choice. The choices we make, the intentions, the way we set them, and how we pay attention to those intentions really helps us to thrive. But unless we work as an ecosystem, everything indeed will depend on how leadership rises and falls in that context.
Thank you. The quality of presenters, the things we were talking about.
When you have a good leader, somebody who is able to build a team, somebody with a great vision, focus the people to where they should be, whether it's the church, wherever, the organization succeeds and it rises. When you have a bad leader, the organization collapses. The Zambian environment is beginning to appreciate the impact and the power and the benefits of great leadership in corporations.
Leadership is also an opportunity for lifelong learning. And for me, personal growth is what has helped me to grow in my career.
It gives me one assurance that the business leadership in the future, the way corporations shall be led, will be far, far better than we have led them before.
So Annette, in your opinion, what's the #1 leadership challenge leaders face today?
Confusing leadership with position and title. Just because you're seated in a position, it does not make you a leader, right? We define leadership as influence. Leaders don't realize that they really have to work an extra hard to get permission to lead from the people that they lead.
She said something very, very key. You need permission. People need to give you permission to lead. How many leaders are in the room? Let me see some leaders. And how important is it for everyone in the room to know that they need to pursue and follow their passion and purpose?
I think that presentation helped me understand that to have a complete team, you need all those qualities to be present in your organization. Be ready to take your team where you have never been, and you know you will never be. For me, that defines leadership. For me, that is the passion of leadership. Grooming your successors, people who should take over from you. My passion, my conviction about leadership has changed. Listening more to criticism is a very painful experience, but that is what changes you every day to be an effective leader. Thank you.
Leadership is about people. It starts and ends with people. It's a people business, really. It's really not just rushing to get results, without recognizing the people behind those results. But again, as a leader, you're performing through people, so giving them time, connecting with them is critically important.
Be candid with everyone. Instead of resigning, be candid with your team. A leader does not gossip about his subordinates outside. A leader confronts his people, her people. and be candid.
You exert influence inside a given group, but towards goals of common beneficial interest. True greatness in leadership is not achieved through the accumulation of wealth or the occupation of a high position. It is achieved through sacrifice and service. So character and attitude are the keys to great leadership. Skills are the tools to it.
My one word that describes this event is insightful.
Challenging, because it has really challenged me to be intentional about my role as a leader.
It's like a lot of information but packaged in a very useful manner and practical. So I say powerful.
I would say transformational.
It was fantastic. A fantastic leadership intervention.
Impactful. If I could add another one, I'd say visionary. It was a very insightful event.
Very insightful.
My one word is insightful. I have learned quite a bit, especially from the keynote speaker.
Live to Learn has been such an eye-opener to be able to understand how much better we can be at leadership.
And to be intentional about growing and learning. Yeah.
Thoughts and experiences that were being shared here are just spot on. Issues talking about generational challenges. We are facing them right in our institution.
I think that transformation aligns very well with the word leadership, because leadership is supposed to be transformational.
The program was excellent, it was insightful. I have learned a lot on how I can bridge the different generations I have in my team.
Listen to your people and to criticism, and also protect your team.
As a leader, sometimes the environment makes you react to things in a certain way. But what has helped me in my journey is just the idea of being self-reflective.